Hey, what's up? Brian here with J-Line, helping others achieve greatness in every part of life. And today we're talking about a new stream of income that we created that has to do with cruise ships. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Well, hey, what's up, everybody? If you don't know, J-Line and the J-Line Network is all about helping others achieve greatness in every part of life. And one of the things we do with our life, health, and business coaching is we help people develop multiple streams of income in order to get their time back. And time and financial freedom would be awesome if we weren't locked to the, the 9-to-5 grind of day-to-day work. And a lot of times that's great. It's not a bad thing, but it is if all of your income is coming from one source, or one stream, I should say. So with the one stream of income model, it's like you have to work day in and day out, and that one stream of income assigns to all of your bills. And if you lose that one stream of income, then you lose everything, I guess. And we've seen that over the last couple of years where people have depended on one stream of income, and when that stream of income was gone, so was their livelihood, so was their it's so sad, right? It's so sad, the last couple of years. But now we're coming to a place where I don't believe that anybody can survive or should survive on one stream of income, but should have multiple streams of income, because if you have multiple streams of income, then you have an opportunity, right? An opportunity to if one doesn't give the income, the others will, or if all of them do, that's great too. But one of the things that people don't do a lot is they don't, and I'm kind of just walking through all the back parts of the ship on one of the decks right around. So we're just gonna walk around. This is funny because I'm on a cruise ship and I'm gonna talk about how this is one of the streams of income, but how and why. And so I'm getting ready to go through by the engine area or something, so it's gonna get kind of loud. So maybe I should just walk past this part and then do a little edit and then come back to you. Well, but when it comes to streams of income, okay, let's talk about when it comes to streams of income. Most people don't have any kind of side stream of income because it only brings in a couple $100s, and they feel like a couple $100s isn't enough for them to survive on. But if you had more than one of a couple hundred, like let's say 200, if you had 5 different incomes that had 200, oh, here comes some other fans. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so sorry. Thinking about if you had $200 and 5 streams of income that did $200 each, then you're going to be having $1,000 a month just from those different sources of income. Now imagine bring that up to $500 a month. If you had 12 streams of income that did $500 a month, that is about $6,000 a month. And if you had 12 streams of income that made an average of $835 per month, you have over $10,000 a month. And so the idea is not trying necessarily to build something that's so huge and big that it's bringing in $10,000 a month, but multiple things that are bringing in a couple $100s a month that can really bring in all of the income that you need. And so right now we're in Honduras, and so being that we're at the port in Honduras, a lot of people are out at the port and doing excursions on the ship that we're on with Royal Caribbean. But the thing about it is I decided, we went out and then we came back, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do this video because I don't want to let any more time go by without telling people that have been following the J-Line Network for a while about creating incomes. And this is what we do when we coach people. We do things where we coach people to develop multiple streams of income around their passion, their calling, their gifts, whatever it may be that their life purpose is. And I don't know if my life purpose is cruising, but this is Honduras. They have some band down there at the port, as you can see. So, but the thing about the way that we make income and the way that we work in recent years, it has been different. There's a way that you can work from anywhere, doing whatever you love to do and whatever you want to do, and you can create a certain source or a certain stream of income that you want to have. You can create it, and using your gifts, your talents, your experiences, the resources that you have available to you. And so I'm gonna tell you a little quick story about how this cruising has become almost one of my favorite streams of income. And you could say, whoa, cruising, wait a minute, cruising is expensive. How can it be a source or a stream of income? Well, we found a way, and one of the things we do with the J-Line Network, as you know, we found a way to what you could call it, hack the system or whatever, but we use our experience and our resources to help others achieve greatness in every part of life. And we have some experience and we have some resources that we stumbled upon when we decided to, for our anniversary. It was actually it was a big milestone in our life. We wanted to take and do a cruise. We wanted to do a family cruise. And we said, you know what, let's spend the money, because it is expensive, but let's spend the money to do it. And then what happened after that, you would not believe it. We go on this cruise, and when we're on this cruise, we paid for a big cabana, like a big cabana for our whole family. It was $600. And then everything shut down in 2020. This was gonna be in 2020, and then everything shut down. We rescheduled, it shut down. We rescheduled again. And cruising was closed for a few years. And then when it decided to open back up, we still had this cruise available that we had paid for years in advance. And that's one thing that people do with cruises, is they book it and then they have it a couple years in advance, and they pay it off each month until the time to cruise. So yeah, it's a pretty penny, and it's pretty expensive, but you know, if you plan ahead, it's doable. And that's what we did. We planned ahead. We went on this cruise. We had $600 that we paid for this cabana, and at the $600 cabana day, when it was time for us to get off the ship and have our cabana day for $600, and we thought that was expensive, but for 10 people, it was like, oh, that's $60 a piece, not too bad. But when we went on the cruise, it was just Amber and I, my wife and I, and all the family didn't come. And then the storm, there was like weather in the storm and windy, and they could not stop at the port. And so being that they couldn't stop at the port, it was like, hey, we can't stop at the port. Everybody that has a port excursion or a canopy or whatever it was that we had, cabana, you will get refunded as an onboard credit. So then we had this $600 that was onboard credit that we had to use while we were on the cruise. Use it or lose it is the way I thought about it. It wasn't really like that, but I thought about it as like, I'm not coming on another cruise, so let's just use it. And so we went to a specialty restaurant, and it was awesome. And then after the specialty restaurant, we had a couple $100 left, and there wasn't a lot to do because we're stuck on a ship, and there was no shows or any entertainment like scheduled because we were supposed to be off the ship, you know. So then we heard this announcement over the loudspeaker that said, we're going to open the casino. And we've done casinos before, and we view it as entertainment, not gambling. A lot of people think, oh, it's gambling, don't do it. It's like, man, everything you do in life has a cost to it. And if you view it as responsible entertainment and not gambling, and you're not trying to, like, I don't know, beat the house, because you can never beat the house, right? I mean, maybe you can, I don't know. But basically, I wasn't trying to beat the house. I wasn't trying to do any of that. I had money on an account that I could use in the casino, and I was like, use it or lose it, let's do it. So we split the money, my wife and I. We went to the casino because there was nothing really else to do on that ship at that time, being that we were supposed to be at the port like this, but we weren't. We were out at sea, so we couldn't get off. And so and of course the weather was so windy, you didn't want to be outside, so you're looking for something inside. So long story short, we went to the casino. So we went to the casino, we're playing in the casino, and as we're playing in the casino, we just kind of won a little bit, lost a little bit, I don't know. We still had some. Next day, we go to our room, and there's a certificate for a complimentary cruise for 2. And I'm like, what is this? And it's in Amber's name, my wife, and she said, I don't know. I'm like, well, did you win it like a jackpot? Like, how did you win it? Did somebody tell you won it? And they go, no. I said, give me that sheet. I took the certificate thing. I went down to the casino, and I'm like, how did this happen? How did we get this? This certificate? And they go, oh, well, when you play in the casino, you get points, and when you get enough points, you win and earn a free cruise. I'm like, okay, so she did it with what? And they're like 800 points. And I'm like, okay, well, how many points do I have? And they're like, you have like, I think it was like 400 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, how can I win one? Can I win one too? And she can win one? Oh, yeah, anybody can win one. And so I figured this out, and where I'm like, okay, I want to get a free cruise. So then we book the cruise. So we go to the next cruise area and we get ready to book the cruise where Amber is the one that's on the certificate. And being that she's on the certificate, it's like, I'm like, okay, how much would it be for this one? And we saw a date that was around our anniversary. So being that it was around our anniversary, we said, let's pick that date. It was like 7 days. And I said, let's pick that date. And so we did. We picked that date. It was a 7-day cruise. And we said, okay, how much does that cost? And when we figured out how much that cost, they said it will be $272. And I was like, $272? $272, and I was like, okay, let's round that up to 300. So that's $600 for this cruise. And they go, no, it's not $600. It's enough for not only the one person, that's for 2 people. And I go, wait, so it's $272 for both of us? And so now I'm rounding it up. It's $300 for both of us. And keep in mind, we already spent like, on the cruise that we're on, we already spent like $3,000. So I'm like, this is like 10% of the cost. This is like $300 to get on this cruise. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So then I'm like, okay, Amber, we need to go back to the casino so I can win a free cruise too. So anyway, I won a free cruise on that same cruise. And then we went to book it, and it was, it was just amazing, like really inexpensive. But so how does it become, that's kind of how it all started. But how does it become an income? And I'll talk more about it later, but I want to take a look out this side real quick to see. Oh yeah, so anyway, we'll walk through the shops, the shop areas. Mostly everything's closed. I'm gonna look in here. This is the theater, but so how does it become an income? Well, because this was a little known thing, it looks like they're just practicing here in the theater for a show tonight. So little drummer back there. I think it's a boy, a little drummer boy. No, not really. Awesome. So anyway, let's talk about it. How did this become an income, or how did I make this an income? Because it costs money, it still costs money. But what I decided, because it's a little known secret, I said, you know what, I'm gonna show people. And when I got on this next cruise that Amber had, we won another free cruise, and we kept winning these free cruises. And on the second cruise, we won about $2,000 in the casino, and that kind of paid for a whole year of $200, around $200 per cruise. We had 10 cruises lined up with that money. So it was all paid for. Let me see which way. Okay, I'm gonna walk on this side. So this is all paid for. And so it's like, okay, then I get to the next cruise, and there's people that are in the casino that know it. They know, hey, I'm gonna get a free cruise because I play. And I'm like, hey, how does it work? So I asked them a little bit. I asked the casino host. I got all the information I could about it. And as I got all the information that I could, I realized, I think I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up one level. But I realized as I did this, that there's not a lot of people that are even here that know about this, let alone people that haven't been on cruises. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel to create and show people how this whole system works and how everything works. So because I wanted to do that, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna figure out this whole system. I'm gonna ask all the questions. I'm gonna be kind of like an educator in the sense of like trying to show people, because of the J-Line Network, showing people how to make better, less expensive things like hack systems or, whatever it is. Decided, you know what, let's do it. Let's figure out a way to show people how to do this and how it could be a stream of income. So how is it a stream of income? Not from the casino. The casino, we view it as entertainment that has a cost with it. So you're not like what do you call it? You're not like making money being in here. But what you are trying to do is not lose money, and get points and enjoy the comps as you go. And so because that's the way that we were doing it, and that's the way it was, we just decided, you know what? Let's let people give to us if they want to. Those that are learning in how to do the system, they can contribute to our bankroll. But that's like not a sustainable or not like an actual way that we know that things are going to happen. But the way we knew things were going to happen was if we do a YouTube channel, we can get ad revenue, and that can bring in we can monetize the channel, and that can bring in a certain amount of money. So being that we did that, and that brought in a certain amount of money, then that creates the income that we need to do this stream of income. So it pays for this part of our life. And I thought it was really awesome. So I decided to just, oh, this is like the Centrum area. Let me show you this. This is like the middle area of the ship. And it has like, they have shows and different things down there. And so you can like all sit around and watch. It's pretty cool. But so anyway, with all that being said, we figured out to make this a stream of income, and it's becoming one of my favorite because I'm meeting people from all around the world. Not only the people that work on the cruise ships, but the people that travel. I'm meeting people from around the world, around the United States, and I'm getting to tell them about the J-Line Network, what it's all about. And of course, the entry level of that is, you know, hey, let me show you how to win a free cruise by playing craps on a cruise, or playing. I decided to hone in on craps because I think craps is like the best way that you can hedge your bets and not lose a bunch of money and still get a bunch of points. And of course, I've won most of my bankroll by playing craps, so that's why I enjoy that. So with all that being said, I wanted to just jump on and say, yes, we have another stream of income that is a YouTube channel, and we'd love for you as the J-Line Network to subscribe to that YouTube channel, because people that are part of our J-Line Network, as far as our partners that give either $10, $25, or $50 a month, those people are the ones that we actually give access to go on the cruises with us, and we teach them and coach them along the way on how to get the free cruise. And so that's kind of what this is all about, and that's why this video, I'm putting it up, is to just say, hey, go over to, and it's called the Holy Roller YouTube channel, and I could put a what is it, like a video up here that you can click, or at the end of this one or whatever, we'll have another video that you can click to go straight over to the Holy Roller and subscribe there. All right, and still be connected here at the you know, J-Line Network for other streams of income and other ways to make income. But I'm not trying to get you to be on like the Holy Roller so that you can make a stream of income. I'm just trying to make it as a resource within the network and as an example that you can make a stream of income almost out of anything and everything that you want to do. So let's talk about that if you want to be a part of the J-Line Network, and we can help you develop multiple streams of income. And we have many different streams of income that you can just be a part of our network of businesses. Or if you have a business, we could just have your business be a part of our business network. But before we go any further, and right before we end the video, I would love to show you our little room here. So this is a stateroom for two, and it's actually a ocean view, which means it has a window. And so you can see it's pretty much just a simple room. Now this bed right here, if you had two people, those nightstands could be in the middle, and then these beds can split, one over here, one over here, and it's two twins. So if that's something that you wanted to do in a stateroom for two, you can have two beds separate. There is a couch area, and they make these little animals out of towels each day. And then we have the restroom. Let me turn on the light here. So I have a restroom. Restroom's kind of, you know, a little bit small. And one of the comedians said about the shower, I thought it was funny. He said, this reminds him of when they go, he goes, I feel like I'm gonna be sucked up through a tube, like at the bank. when you go to the drive-in on the bank, he would be like, phew! So anyway, I thought that was funny. But yeah, it was funny. Another joke they said is like, on the new Icon of the Seas, they're going to have bigger staterooms for you, and smaller bathrooms. I thought I would just show you that so you get an idea of what it's like in an interior stateroom for two with ocean view, which is a window. And then if this was an interior, it would be pretty much really dark because it wouldn't have the outside light. And there would be a mirror right there that looks like a window, but it's really just a mirror. And there are some where they have virtual windows where it's not really a window, but there's like this lighted like window looking thing on the wall. And when the sun goes up, the screen kind of like it looks, whatever you would see in a window, that's what you see on the screen. So I thought that was really interesting. But anyway, that's this one, and this is what it looks like. So not necessarily spending a lot of time in the room, and if you do want to spend a lot of time in the room, which there's no really reason to, but then get a balcony or something like that. But because the complimentary stateroom sometimes is balcony or ocean view or interior, this time it happened to be an ocean view. So sometimes we get balconies too. And I'll do another video sometime and you can see the balcony. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. But before we go, this video right here, you can watch that. That is for the Holy Roller. And you can go there and watch that little video and subscribe to that channel. And then finally, you can also subscribe to the J-Line Network. And here you can watch another video with J-Line about multiple streams of income, helping others achieve greatness in every part of life. And I will say this, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to the J-Line Network so you can stay up to date on all things to keep your life great. See ya!